I know, what am I doing a makeup or beauty video? Not something I've done before and not something that I'm probably be very good at. But this week's vlog challenge, which I'm joining in with again, is on the subject of beauty. So I thought I'd show you my selection of everyday makeup products. These are the items that I use on a daily basis on a day that I'm wearing makeup. By the way, I haven't got my glasses on because when I film with glasses on it always shows a really distracting reflection in the lenses. So if you see me doing this and squinting, it's just because I'm trying to read what all the labels say on my product. So the first thing I put on after I've cleansed and moisturised is this, which is the all-in-one Insta Blur from Body Shop. Now I tried this on in the shop as a tester and I really liked the way that it looked on my hand. It sort of automatically kind of got rid of any lines and creases and just smoothed all of my skin. So I thought, wow, this is amazing, I'm going to try this. The consistency is quite weird, it's a bit like putting lard on your face. But it could well be the thing that's keeping all of my makeup in place, so jury's out on this one for the moment. After my primer, I put on the Clinique CC cream. This is something that I use in summer. In winter I would go for a more full coverage foundation, but in summer I prefer something lighter. Next comes concealer. Currently I'm using this one, which is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Concealer. For a relatively cheap high street brand, this is actually a really good concealer. I wouldn't say it's full coverage, but it's got a really decent coverage, and especially for summer it's quite light. Then after that I dab on a bit of this, which is Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Definition Pressed Finishing Powder. And that looks like this inside, and it has a little thing, sponge to put it on. I tend to use this quite lightly just to set my makeup and make sure I've not got any shiny bits. Next comes bronzer. It is the Body Shop Honey Bronzer. It's got this honeycomb effect there. This I'm really liking. Before this I was using a darker bronzer, but I found it was just a bit too dark for me. I had to use it really sparingly. This is the medium shade, so there's a couple lighter than this, a couple darker than this I think. This is slap bang in the middle and it's the perfect tone for me. And you just want a bit of a warm glow, but you don't want to look orange or like you fake tanned yourself completely, which I think was the effect that my darker one might have been giving me. If you've got pale skin, and you want to look a little bit sun-kissed, have a little bit of a glow but not look too orange, this range is really good for a really subtle bronzer. Blush. I am currently using Lily Lolo Cherry Blossom Mineral Blush. This is a really lovely, subtle, peachy, shimmery shade, which is perfect for me because I don't like blush that's too harsh or too obvious. It is buildable, so you can make it more obvious, but I just like a sweep of shimmer. Then I use Benefit What's Up, which is a highlighter stick like this, and I put that just to highlight my brow bone and my cheekbones. I know that No. 7 do pretty much an identical version of this for half the price, and I've gone and tried that out. My only problem with that is that the No. 7 version is a slightly more champagne shade and this one is more gold, and I prefer the look of this one on my skin, especially for summer when you've got a slight glow to your skin. The gold just kind of sets that off a lot more nicely, and I found the No. 7 one was a little bit more silvery and just didn't suit my skin tone as much. Next up is something that's a recent development for me, and that is an eyebrow pencil. I never used to see the appeal in filling in your eyebrows. I always thought, why would you want to draw more attention to them? They kind of draw enough attention to themselves as it is. But then I started using this, which is the Archery Pencil by Soap and Glory, and I have completely changed my mind. I'm a fan of filling in the eyebrows now. I think that if you've got full eye makeup on, it really helps to frame the face. It's got two ends, so you just use this fine tip to fill in any sparse patches of hair. I tend to just use that side, but if you want to do any more shaping or filling in, there is the typical crayon end as well. So this is a really good product. I'm a big fan of this and it's really affordable. It's a high street brand, so this is one that I really recommend. Now for the eyeshadows. These two are pretty much all I use. This one's the Naked 2 palette, which I'm sure many of you recognise. As you can see in the palette, Naked 2 has a lot of shimmery shades. I really like shimmery shades, so that's fine, but I'm also contemplating getting the Naked Basics palette because I know that one's got a few more matte shades. Another one of my favourite eyeshadow palettes that I use on a daily basis is my Charlotte Tilbury palette. This one is called Uptown Girl. I am a massive fan of Charlotte Tilbury. I love the way she set everything out on her website. If you go on there, you'll see all the tutorials for certain looks, and she's done it according to the different palettes, so you can find a video that will show you exactly what to do with this specific palette, how to dress it down for daytime and how to dress it up for an evening look. The eyeliner that I use most day to day is the Super Cat, again by Soap & Glory. This is a liquid eyeliner, which is a relatively new development for me. The last liquid eyeliner that I used had a floppy brush and was just really tricky to apply, so since then I've been using kohl liner. But liquid eyeliner has obviously moved on a lot since I last checked. This one's got just like a marker pen tip. It's really rigid, it's really easy to draw a really precise line, and I prefer the cleaner look to kohl, especially if I'm wearing glasses, which I am most of the time. Mascara. My Benefit mascara is stuck down the back of the radiator and I can't get it out. So at the moment I'm using a little Clinique sample that I got in a gift bag, and I also have my eye on the Charlotte Tilbury mascara because I've heard really good things about that. So next time I get a spare bit of cash, I'm going straight there to buy it. Everything, can wear it all the time. It is my go-to daytime lipstick. And that's it. Those are my everyday makeup products. If I had to pick my top 5 products, they would be the Benefit WhatsApp highlighter, my Super Cat liner, my Archery brow pen, the Body Shop honey bronzer, and the Naked 2 palette. I will put all the links to the products below in the description box so you can easily find them. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye! Bear with me, this is my first time filming a tip style video and I've got 2 children running around in the background. I wanted to talk a little bit about photography and some really quick and simple ways for you to improve your photos of your young baby.